it's Annabella Rose from KamaLifestyles.com. Now today we're on the street asking the question, do girls like a guy with a bit of a belly? Now what I'd have to say is I think it's all to do with matching physiques. If a girl's got a little bit of a belly and maybe isn't the skinniest, I reckon she loves a guy with a bit of a belly. But if someone's a bit of a gym buff and works out a lot, maybe they go for the same sort of body type. For me, I would have to agree. A little bit of belly, I don't mind at all, because hey, I'm not the skinniest. So let's see what everybody else thinks. Do girls like guys with a belly?
We really do.
Yes.
No.
I guess so, yeah.
Not really for me. I don't mind.
If he's cute, why not?
Okay.
Yeah.
So if he's cute in the face, you don't mind about the body?
Yeah.
Okay. What about a beer belly? If a guy goes out a lot and you know it's beer.
I think it's kind of unattractive in a way.
Okay.
Because it's from beer, you know.
Why'd you say yes?
Some people like cuddly guys and some cuddly guys have big bellies.
How big do you think is too big? Like, you can tell me when to stop. This much, guys, this much. Okay, so if a guy had a really great personality, but let's say was a little bit past that, what would you think?
No.
Why do you think sort of your belly size is important when it comes to dating and guys?
Kind of shows like your health,
If it's too big, why is that a negative thing?
because it shows like you're not too bothered about your health, so you could kind of be a careless person.
No, I don't care. My boyfriend has a dad bod, so I'm going to say yes.
Yeah, dad bod?
Dad bod.
Was that something that you found attractive in him?
He didn't used to have it, but I don't mind.
What about you? Do you go for guys with
Well,
six packs or bellies? Or?
My boyfriend currently has a six-pack, but it's deteriorating.
No, it depends on how big it is.
Tell me when to stop. How big is too big? Stop. Oh! That's not much at all, is it? Would you take a guy with a six-pack over a belly?
Yes, I think so.
Okay, now what happens if the guy with the six-pack isn't that nice, but the guy with the belly has a cracking personality?
Then I would take the guy with the belly.
No matter what sort of body they're in, does personality sort of trump physique?
Yeah.
Would you go for a guy with a belly?
It's not particularly. It's not my first instinct. It's just, I don't, yeah.
So what would you go for instead?
It's the guy as a whole. It's not just the belly.
Okay.
It's a flat belly's nice, but you know.
Let's say the guy had a really nice personality.
Yeah.
Would you be with a guy with a belly in that sense?
Tiny bit of podge is okay for me.
How much is too much?
Up there.
Like just a little bit.
Yeah.
Something enough to tide you over for winter, let's say, and then that's enough.
Yeah.
What type of physique of a guy do you go for?
I like tall guys, like, you know, NBA players.
If a guy had a really great personality, but maybe wasn't as lean and toned, would you still give him a chance?
I mean, as long as he has money, I'll go for it.
How big can a guy be if he's got money?
Very big. I don't mind.
They don't care. I don't mind it.
Okay, so you personally don't care.
I think you've got bigger issues to worry about if all you care about is their belly size.
What about yourself?
I personally don't mind it. Personalities.
Like, I wouldn't be like, oh, I want a morbidly obese guy.
How big of a belly is maybe too big for you?
If they look like they could be pregnant, that's an ish.
Would you go for a guy who maybe was a little bit less in shape than a guy that was very in shape? What's more of your type?
Like, honestly, they've got to have a personality. Like, that's kind of got to be secondary.
Be funny.
What do you like in a guy's physique?
Beautiful eyes, to be very healthy.
So let's say a guy was maybe a little bit bigger, but had a fantastic personality, was funny, had gorgeous eyes. Would you go for him?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah?
Yeah, naturally, yeah.
Looks, then the personality comes after.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So what happens if a guy was maybe a little bit bigger, but had the most beautiful face you've ever seen?
Maybe, because if he's got a nice face, we'll just start going gym together.
What do you think? Why'd you say that?
It's cozy, comfy. It just means that I like to eat good food, loads of food.
Do you like a guy that's a little bit bigger?
I just like tall, dark and handsome, so it doesn't really matter. As long as there's that connection, then I'm, yeah.
Physique isn't important.
No.
My friend does, but I think that she's quite unique in that.
What do you like about guys?
Very beautiful, very strong, very true.
Do you like strong, healthy guys?
Yeah, of course.
What happens if the guy was a little bit fat, but had a fantastic personality. Would you date him?
Maybe, yeah, it's okay.
Nobody likes guys with belly.
Okay, so what do you like in a guy?
I love kind boys.
I think it depends how much of a belly they have.
How much is too much of a belly for you?
When it's like to an extent where they're really unhealthy and lazy, that's too much. But as long as they're like not slobbing around all day, like I don't mind. I don't really care about the physique, like what they look like.
Would it be a turn on, turn off?
Probably a turn off.
Like greasy, like here maybe.
Right.
Like a muffin top.
Definitely would depend on their height as well.
Okay, yeah, key factor.
If they're taller, it definitely takes away from how big they are. I tend to actually go for quite skinny guys. Can be slightly off-putting if they're really big.
I think a little big is just too big for me.
Do you like someone slender?
Yeah, I like fit body.
If it's only small, it's fine.
What's more important than physique?
Humour and aspiration. Ambition and humour, yeah.
Right. If you had a guy with a belly and a guy with a six-pack, who would you prefer?
Six-pack.
Why is it the guy with a bit of a belly had a nicer personality though?
Depends how much nicer.
Has to be
And the looks. It's just I'm sorry, it's just the
whole
the
package.
person.
I'd say personality always wins.
The six-pack. It really depends on the personality and if he's funny or not and if he's smart and if I spend a good time with him. But I'm not really obsessed with healthy guys.
The guy with a six-pack. Again, it's all about the connection. Like, yeah, I'm sorry, but I like the spark. If like a big man wants to take me and grab him by my, like, you know, just go for it.
As long as the guy has like a winning personality,
Yeah.
what he looks like, not important.
No, as long as you get my heart. Like, I met some beautiful people that open their mouth and look ugly straight away.
So there you have it, guys, the answer to today's question. Do girls like a guy with a belly? Now really, the answer was no. But it didn't really matter if you weren't in the best shape. It was more about health. As long as you're healthy, you don't have to have a six-pack. You can have a little bit of weight to you, and girls will find you nice, cute and cuddly. But if you are a little bit overweight to the point where you're not on the healthy side, then that's the problem. So make sure you make the effort to eat right, stay healthy, and girls will be looking your way and checking you out. Guys, do you fancy meeting me, Ian, and the team? Well, check out our residential training. Click on the card above or the link below to find out more. Now, this is all to do with making you a dating champion. We're going to take you out on the streets. You'll be with us 24/7, making sure you can pick up a girl in any situation. We'll take you out on the streets, hit the town, even bars and restaurants, and we will take you through a journey to turn you into a dating guru. Make sure you follow those links, find out what it's all about, and maybe I'll be seeing you soon. Please like, share, and subscribe. I have been Annabella Rose. You can also find me on Instagram at anna.bella.rose. And hey, I will see you next time on KamaTV.